Hello. Hi, guys. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, guys. How are you doing? I'm so looking forward to answering questions today. How's everybody doing, huh? Hi, guys. How's it going? Go ahead and invite your friend, your friends, your frenemies. Go ahead and invite them all because I just think today is going to be just one of these awesome live. So let's invite everybody that we know or can. It's just definitely going to be great. All right, guys. Well, so what questions do we have today? Today, I don't have a topic. We're not discussing any set topic. Today, all we're doing is this taking questions. All right, because every time I come on, I always have this influx of people that want me to answer questions. So today we're just going straight into questions. If you want to ask a question, jump on my IG, which is the Vowel Queen. If you have questions you want to ask me, you could jump in at the Vowel Queen and ask them. All right. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you?
Good, and you?
Hello.
How can I help you, madam?
Yeah, my question is, I don't know, can I use the PO box number for my power case?
Yeah, you can use any working address. You just need an alternate address. Usually ask for an alternate address or your home address, whichever one you have.
I don't get your answer. Can you repeat that, please?
Yes, you can use any working address.
Okay.
Thank
so
you, madam.
PO box is accepted.
Yes, I just said that, madam. You can use any working address. It has to work, just as long as it works. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Do you know how to get off? Okay, let me remove it. All right, taking questions, guys. Just took that first question. Let me pin my number down before I take the next one. All right, guys. You have any questions? If you have a question, you can join. You can hop over on my IG, and then I'll answer those questions live. That's usually my preferred method of answering questions. It's for people to get live, come on live with me on IG, and then I'll answer their questions live.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Good, and you?
Great, thank you.
How can I help you, sir?
I just got a couple questions.
Okay.
Okay. I used to live in the United States in Ohio.
All right.
Okay, it's almost 2 years. I'm from Middle East.
Okay.
I get there as a refugee,
okay.
And also I have social security number. Okay.
All right.
So I went back to my country, to the Middle East, before I get my green card.
Okay.
So when I get here after like a couple of months, I got letters says I have some mistake in my application. So they gave me a reschedule, but I was in Middle East. Okay.
All right.
So what I did, I went
Which
to the
application?
U.S. Embassy in Baghdad.
Which application, by the way, are you talking about that you filed for?
Application for the green card.
Okay, the I-40, I-45.
Yeah, I-45. That's
okay.
Right.
All right.
So what I did, I applied for the TOEFL documents. I-131. Okay.
All right.
That was in 2015 with the USCIS.
Okay.
Until now, I didn't get anything because the office had been shut down 2 years ago. So when I send them an email, there is no response.
You mean you didn't get anything from your lawyer's address? The lawyer's office is the one that shut down?
No. The USCIS. The USCIS office been shut down.
Okay.
In Roma. It was in Roma.
Okay. But Vermont is still open, sir. We send applications to. Anyway, what's your question?
Yeah, that was my question. So can you help me with that get a travel document?
Yeah, as long as you qualify for it. So travel document usually attaches to something, like usually a green card application. So as long as you technically eligible for a green card application, yeah, sure, we can get your travel permit, no problem.
All right, dude. Do you have an email I can send you in?
So I don't give my email out typically. So, but you can call my phone. Our phone number is pinned at the bottom, 901-306-7123.
All right. So do you have a WhatsApp?
No, we only do the phone number, 901-306-7123, and you have to call it, not text it.
All right, then I will let my cousin to call you because he's in the United States, because I'm in the Middle East. It's hard to call you on the phone.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, so if you're just coming in, all I'm doing today is answering questions. So I'm just making my way through the line. Let me see if I can start doing two at a time. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, how are you doing?
I'm doing. Hello, can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes. Let me take this guy first. The other gentleman first.
Sure.
How can I help, sir?
Right. So I filed for a VAWA case.
Okay.
I was married to a United citizen.
Okay.
And I just recently paid off my lawyer, and then he filed for a work permit and a green card.
Okay.
In sometime in August. So I'm curious to find out when I think my work permit will be ready, because I was of the opinion that before the VAWA case gets approved, at least I will be able to work in the United States, because I don't know, when do you think?
When was the application filed for the work permit?
Sometime in August, early August.
Of this year?
Yes.
Oh, you're joking. Okay. Yeah. Usually work permits take just about 6 months or more sometimes. So, you may have a little bit more waiting to do, but who knows? Maybe you can get a Christmas miracle and get it in December.
Oh my God! I would really pray for that kind of miracle.
But if you don't get it, don't be disappointed. Don't feel like anything went wrong. That's totally normal.
Right. So where's your office at?
We're in Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay.
Yes.
So do you take
Yeah, we do all 50 states, and you're welcome to come in for in-person consultation if you'd like. Although most of mine are over the
that's
phone.
Cool. I have your number on here, so I'll call to have professional advice.
All right.
If I need anything. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you, sir. Have a great one. How'd you find out about our services, by the way?
Pardon?
How'd you find out about us?
I think I saw you on Instagram, and I was like, you were talking about VAWA cases and stuff. What you said about if a person remarries, he files for a VAWA and then remarries,
right,
it annuls the previous VAWA he filed. I thought that got me interested in following you and finding out stuff about the VAWA case and stuff. But
all right,
yeah, that's how I found you on Instagram.
Well, I appreciate your time and support and trust.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right. Bye-bye.
All right, sir. On the right, how can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm asking a question on behalf of my significant other. She filed for VAWA. She has a lawyer.
Hello? Hey, what happened? Did I take off time? It looks like Instagram threw out the second guy too. Hello? Hello?
Hey, hello.
How can I help you, sir?
Hey, good afternoon or good evening.
Good afternoon.
So, I recently had a conversation with one of your staff or a representative from your firm, and we spoke at length, but there's something I still don't get because he didn't explain to me, and So I told him that I've got a pending case.
Okay.
And right now I think I want to file for I want to know if the one I already filed, like the pending case I had, would like be cancelled.
Okay.
And we have the vote, and he didn't elaborate more on that. So
Okay.
I still have that question to ask.
Okay, so technically the only person, well, who filed the pending one? Your wife?
Yeah.
Okay, so the only person that legally can withdraw that or close that would be her or her lawyer or your mutual lawyer if you have a mutual lawyer. So to answer your question, we wouldn't be able to do anything about that. Yes, it would still be pending. But at some point it's going to fall off probably because she will withdraw it, maybe, and if she doesn't, then immigration itself will end up closing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm. So give us a call if you need our help.
Okay. All right, and I'll be in contact then.
All right. Thank you so much.
No, I'd want to speak with you anyways, but I don't know, you're too busy.
No, you just need to insist to speak with me. You didn't insist.
I did insist.
You did?
They gave me a date, and I insisted, and they kind of like, okay, you'll be around sometime 2 weeks later.
No, this time call and give them your shakara, and they'll put you on.
I told them, and they said, oh, well, the only reason I spoke with the guy I did speak to was that they told me after speaking with him, they're gonna schedule me for another date with you, and no one's told me about it after the.
What's your? Do you want to send your name over DM and let me know, and I'll make sure if you want, I can give you a follow consultation. Yeah.
All right. I'll do that right away.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
You're welcome. Yeah, bye.
No, I'm not from Congo. I'm Kenyan, originally Kenyan. So many requests here. So let me just try to we'll do 2 at a time because I've got like 8 requests.
Hey, hi.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good.
Actually, I wanted to ask you that. Can a M1 visa be adjusted to any other visa class?
Can I what?
Can a M1 visa
Be adjusted?
Yeah.
You should be. I haven't done many of those though, but you should be able to. That's not really my specialty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
Thank you. Hello?
Hello. My question is considering the unabridged birth certificate, I'm trying to file for my papers, but I don't have unabridged birth certificate because in my country it's taking long. So I don't know if I can just file with the bridged one, the one that doesn't have my parents' name.
You can always file with something. They will later on, at the very least, they will send a request for evidence asking for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the South African consulate, they said they sent me a supporting document, but I don't know if I can file with that.
That's what I just said, ma'am. File what you have. Later on, they'll send you a request for evidence. Just know you're gonna have to have it at some point. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, madam.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, I like this. These questions are fast, and so I'm coming down the line. Got like 6 more people, so taking two at a time. If you're on TikTok or Facebook and you want to come live, jump over to my IG and ask me a question. I'm at Devour Queen on Instagram. Hello, how are you doing, sir? How can I help you?
Yes, good. Thank you.
No,
Please, I have a question.
Ma'am, he was before you. 1 second. Go ahead, sir.
Yes. You see, right? I've been married for 3 years, right? But
Okay.
I get locked up for. I'm a felon. You feel me? You think I can still get my green card?
But first of all, what they lock you up for?
For grand theft, criminal mischief, and grand theft and criminal mischief, and DUI, obstruction of justice.
How many years ago was that?
That was like in 2020, but I picked up another case recently for DUI and obstruction of justice.
Dang. Okay, not anytime soon. is my first inclination. I don't think it'll be sometime soon. Second, I think you need a good criminal lawyer to see if they can he or she can reopen some of those cases and get them reduced to a misdemeanor. It's possible, okay? So, because maybe it always depends on what happened. I mean, were you really guilty? I mean, were there things that happened? I mean, did you give some witness testimony? There's also sorts of things that could mitigate the kind of charge you actually got. So, if you get a good criminal lawyer, they can do what's called a sentence modification. They can reopen some of those older cases, depending on how long it's been and the laws they have. They may be able to reduce some of those charges to a misdemeanor. Then I advise you to stay clean and clear. No more DUIs, because really you're even glad to still be living here in the U.S. And so don't pick up anything else. And then maybe hopefully within another 5-year period, then you can reapply and see. That's my advice. Okay, but definitely you need a good lawyer, good criminal lawyer and good immigration lawyer.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. All right, madam.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Answer questions for us. Yeah, so my question is, I filed for employment base.
Okay.
It was denied due to an overstay. I overstayed my B1, B2 visa. It was denied. So I married a U.S. citizen and I filed for my green card. So the marriage went and everything went so bad.
Okay.
And to deny the case, I filed for VAWA about 5 months ago and I have not heard anything. Though I got my receipt notices and the case was transferred. So
then you have heard something. You got your receipt notices. That's something.
What did you say?
You have heard something. You did get your receipt notices. That's something.
Oh yeah, I've not heard anything afterwards. But lately, I've been saying some of my colleagues that we have the same issue the other time for the employment base, and now they reapplied and they were all approved. Like they are approving them at this time. All of those people applying for employment base.
You mean a work permit? They are approving them for a work permit?
No, they were applying for green card through employment base.
Employment, so different paths. Different paths have different processing times. You can't compare yourself at all to them. Yours is not an employment-based application.
But what I'm saying right now is, can I just try and reapply again?
For VAWA?
The fact that I have my VAWA case going on, or I have to wait until my completed the VAWA and see what's going to happen.
Reapply for an employment-based visa?
Yes.
Well, okay. Are you currently in status? I mean, it depends, ma'am. You need a consultation, okay? Because there were some more questions I would need to know. You just call and schedule a consultation, okay?
Oh yeah, but is it possible to have 2 petitions in-house, both VAWA and one other one? Is it possible?
No, ma'am. I'm just telling you to schedule a consultation because I want your money. Yes, it's possible.
Okay. Like a complicated one, right? Okay. All right. Thank you. I already did.
Schedule a consultation.
I already called your office.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
It's possible as long as they don't contradict. It's possible.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye.
All righty. Moving right along. I keep doing two at a time, and I still have quite some to go. Let's see. 2 more. Hello. Hello. How are you doing?
Hello.
Yes. How are you doing?
So I want to know, is it possible to fast track the VAWA application, kind of expedite it?
Yeah, anything is possible in life. Now, whether it's going to happen is a different issue. They don't normally expedite them just like that. I mean, I've tried, trust me. Especially VAWA cases, yeah. It's possible you can try, but whether they'll do it or not is a different matter.
Okay, because I received the first prima facie, and I just want to know if it's possible to like fast track it and probably get the approval.
You can try. Is my answer. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Hello. How can I help you? On the right. Hello.
Hello.
How can I help you?
Yeah, I have a question. So, my question is, I applied for Power in 2021,
Right.
and they keep saying I got my first receipt, but they keep sending me the Premier First Aid, like extension. So it's been almost 2 years now.
Okay.
So, what do you think it's like?
Is the problem?
Say it again.
And so, what do you think? What do I think? What?
Like, so what is that a good sign, or
if they're still renewing your prima facie, they're telling you everything is good. We're just not ready to interview yet or make a final decision. We haven't gone to you yet. That's what they're saying.
How long does it take? How long do you have? How long take for them to get back to you?
So I try not to say that on live for many reasons. So give me a consultation. A call, and we can discuss further. Yeah, because I don't like someone to say, "Oh, well, Fuller said it'll take this long," and then that's how. Yeah. All right. So schedule a consultation.
All right, I'll personally give you a call, so we can talk about that.
All right. Thank you.
All right, no problem.
All righty. All right. Wow, people were ready and waiting for me today. Many questions. Slowly making my way down the line. Here's two more. While they're waiting, guys, remember my name is Val Queen, so that means our specialty is Val.
Hello?
Okay. Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Hello?
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 Yes, ma'am, I hear you, but let me take the
So
guy.
I filed my 4 case 1 year now.
Ma'am, 1 second.
She can go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I filed my 4 case 1 year now.
Okay.
And I filed it in last year, 2022.
Okay.
But I tried to expedite my case.
All right.
So what they did was they denied my expedite of October this year.
All right.
But they sent me the travel permit. Have you ever seen that happen before?
Yeah.
So they did not send.
Yeah.
You seen that happen before?
Sometimes they try to say, yeah, we're not ready to close out your case, make a final decision, but here's something while you're waiting. That's what they basically said, what they were saying.
So do you think it's safe to travel?
Yeah, as long as you're not in deportation proceedings and there's no criminal issues you know about or fraud issues you know about, yeah, you can travel, you can go. Just don't go like longer than a month or two, so you don't have too many questions when you're coming back in.
Okay, then. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
You're welcome.
All right. Sir, how can I help you?
Hi, I called again. I was just curious to find out.
I've already answered your question.
So the thing is,
Uh-huh.
I was brought into the United States by my fiance. Like, she had to, we met in a vacation and then, got engaged, and then I came into the United States, got married, but the marriage went south, and I went through a lot dealing with all of that, and then I had to file for a VAWA case and stuff. So long story cut short, I am still legally married to her, and my VAWA case is still on. So at what point do I call the marriage off, like legally divorce her? And what if I find love again? Can I still get married? And then probably my VAWA case, would it still be, be in the system? I don't know.
Okay, first I want to apologize. The lady, I ended up answering more than one question without realizing. So you only get one question. So see how you can summarize or give me one question. Because you asked me like 3. Which one do you want me to answer?
Oh, I asked 3 questions?
No. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. So which one do you want me to answer?
Okay, the first question is, if I eventually find someone who I fall in love with and would want to get married again, would my VAWA case still be, valid?
No. Usually that's the thing. That's the only thing you can't do with a VAWA case. You can't marry at least until your main application, your main VAWA application, which is the I-360, is approved. You can't marry someone else, but you can divorce, you can separate, you can remain married, you can do any of those.
Okay. So I can divorce, so I can.
You can
separate. Right now we separated.
Remain
I haven't
married, right?
legally called it off, so I can actually go ahead and divorce her if I want to.
Right. But of course, I would always say you want to make sure you qualify for VAWA though before you do that.
Okay.
Right.
All right. I think that answers it.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Okay, guys. So it's 5:10 full disclosure. Just gonna do 5 more minutes here of answering questions, and we'll call it a day. And then the rest of people can just catch me the next time I come live. So I'm doing 2 now and another 2 probably. Hello.
Yeah, thank you, Wafala. How are you doing today?
Good, and you? How can I help you?
Very well, thank you. I have a question.
Okay.
First up, is it advisable when you're a US citizen to file for a child that is a little above 21?
I can't hear anything you're saying. What? Your
Hello?
background is very loud. So I'm sorry I'm going to have to take you off and maybe even the person. Yeah, it's your background. Hello? Okay, I can hear you better. What did you say?
Is it advisable to file for a child over 21 when you're a U.S. citizen?
Yeah, you can. You can. It's just that a child over 21 is no longer considered your immediate relative. So they're going to have to wait for a visa. In other words, it's just going to take much longer. A period of years.
But under 21 is
usually much under 21. That's someone who's considered your child. Yeah, so visa will be available. Usually, it will take faster. In other words, just a faster method.
Okay, thank you. Is it
one question, sir? Schedule consultation.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. I call you. Thank you. All right.
Okay. I'm trying to move through these requests. Moving right through. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing?
Hi, fine, thank you. How are you?
Good.
Thank you for having me up.
No problem.
I have one question asking for a friend who is asylum seeker in US.
Okay.
Who came from Africa.
Okay.
So she ran away from marriage abuse.
Okay.
She is eligible to apply for VAWA here in US.
She sounds like it. Certainly sounds like it. I think I would need to talk to her further though. Okay.
Come again, please.
She sounds like she would, but I will need to talk to her a little bit more first.
I think my network has a problem, but it's only me. Sorry.
Hold on.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I don't know if it's my network or your side.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Thank you. Yeah, I can hear you now.
I said she sounds like she would, but I'll need to have a consultation to say for sure.
Okay, can I share that number with her? Is it possible?
Sure.
She can call direct?
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. She can call now.
Okay.
Hello, how can I help you?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I just have a quick question asking for a friend.
Okay.
She got married under Muslim traditional rites.
Okay.
A religious wedding.
All right.
Then came to the U.S. under B1, B2. The spouse files for her. So my one question is, will USCIS accept the religious wedding? They didn't do a court wedding.
Yeah. So usually, as long as they can prove that it's valid according to the laws of that country, then it should be fine. Yeah. But even if it was a traditional marriage, usually most countries can issue something to how should I say, to verify it. Some countries have it, maybe not all. Some countries may be able to still get her a certificate, but if not, yeah, America will recognize as long as you can show it's recognized under her country's laws.
Okay. I've seen in the past, I've seen a friend that also did both religious and the court wedding, but USCIS, under the RFE, they just asked for the court wedding before they approve the case.
Okay. So do you want to schedule a conversation? Because I'm only answering one at a time. And it sounds like you or your friend would need a consultation, actually.
Okay, I'll do that, yes.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Goodbye. So, guys, just so you know, I usually have a rule where I only answer one question at a time. So I'm doing just one question at a time. All right. Because, otherwise I wouldn't be able to get to everyone. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
How are you doing?
Good. How can I help?
Oh, okay. So today I was able to speak with one of your associates at your law firm, but I didn't know that I won't be able to talk to you because I asked him. I don't know if I can call his name. His name starts from D. I asked him if I could talk to you and all, but he wasn't able to maybe reach out to you. But the little I spoke with him about my case, I have a NOD, NOID, and I don't know if I can file a VAR based on my situation. So I explained to him, but I don't know if I'll be able to talk to you about it more to see if VAR will still be my, my situation at the end of the day.
Okay. So, well, first I want to say that's somebody that I've trained. So usually anything he says is valid, and usually he's consulted with me as he's consulting you. But I can go ahead. What's your question?
Okay. So I'm married to a U.S. citizen, and I've been married since 2020.
Okay.
But since when married, there've been a lot of back and forwards, not staying at home, going out and all these things, Then there've been, it says address discrepancy, majorly because my other significant other, address for anything, always using somebody else's address, mom's address and all these things. So it has piled up so much where it has been an emotional roller coaster.
Right. So what's the main issue they put on the NOID, sir? What's the main issue they put on the NOID?
So the main issue now is, am I file for VAR in this situation, or what?
Yeah, but so I've heard very little about the issue. So okay, so do you want to schedule a follow-up consultation then?
Yes, please. If I can do a follow-up update with you.
Yes, you'll be with me. You will be with me. Just email and say you'd like a follow-up consultation with me, or you can call.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Because I think I would need a lot more detail. Sir, did I say you're gonna pay for it? I said just tell them you need a follow-up consultation. All right. It'll be a no charge.
Thank you very much.
All right.
All right.
Okay. All right. Last two. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
How are you doing?
Hey, good morning to you. How are you?
Good.
So I have a quick question, right? If I came through the US, the border with my daughter, 2 years old, right? What would be your best suggestion in getting or stay here and being able to travel back to our country if it's possible?
Well, it depends. If you are married, vow is usually one of your better options because with
I didn't
vow,
hear you. Sorry.
It depends, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you now.
It definitely depends, right? It depends on your situation. Are you single? You married? If you're married, typically vow is better because vow law
Yes, I'm
overrides.
I'm a single mom with my daughter. We're living here like a little bit over here.
All right.
Over a year.
Okay, so then you really probably only option right now would be either is asylum. Now, if you ever get married, you can give us a call.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Thank
for
you,
your
madam.
time.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Hi, Ms. Wafula. How's it going?
Tired?
Look
How
at
are
your
you
smile.
doing?
Thank you very much. So, Ms. Wafula, I have an important question that I've been giving me a sleepless nights. So, hopefully, I'll be able to get a constructive response from you today.
All right.
Then I can call your office and we can go from there, okay?
All right.
So I've been on removal proceeding for a minute now. Then the court requested for briefing, which is quite unusual. They requested for it like a few months ago, and the other attorney that I was using was able to send it to them. So I'm trying to see what's going to be my best option. Should I still seek for a VAWA, or I should just leave the thing to just keep rolling the way it's going now?
I mean, that's really a personal question, sir. I can't really answer that for you. I always say though, but that by the time someone is consulting with me, you know, my name is Val Queen. Usually there's been already a lot of problems in the marriage that have caused you to call me. So for me, I always say by the time you call me, probably usually your options of getting a green card through your spouse are usually already kind of limited or looking slim by the time you call me.
Yeah.
But your final decision is something you have to decide, right?
Correct.
Especially if you qualify for both.
Yeah, then also my I-130, I had an interview for past September, but I went there with my son. She decided not to go with me, so I went there with my son.
Yeah. So
the guy that interviewed, the guy that spoke to me in his office is from Cuba. So he gave me kind of like an insight, letting me know that, hey, he would just say he would reschedule it. Then if it doesn't work this time, that they might have to cancel it and have it cancelled like completely.
Okay, so I would really love to help you, but it'd be unfair for me to answer the second question because I've been cutting everyone else off at one question. So I would love it if you can schedule a consultation, and please, and then we can talk from there.
Okay, so if I go ahead and schedule a consultation for tomorrow, will I be able to get through to you next week?
This Valkyrie you're talking about, I think I'm already booked almost all through December. But you can always ask for a same day or weekend consultation. Those are a bit extra.
Yeah, so I've been trying to do kind of like an in-person consultation, but all I've been getting from you guys' end has been like maybe till March, April, but they're letting me know that if I want to do a phone consultation, that I should be able to get something from now till Christmas for a phone consultation.
Okay. Yes, sir. So sorry, what's your question? I'm sorry. I was responding to something from my staff.
It's okay. So I'm saying, okay, I have two questions. The first one is, should I let the I-130, should I leave it there for them to have it canceled, or?
Sir, that's going back to the same question you already asked me. That's your own personal decision, and I think honestly, from what I could tell, you need a consultation. Schedule a consultation so that I could just give you a very good, clear opinion. You can lay everything out to me, and I could tell you what I really think.
Okay, I'll see if I can speak to your people tomorrow morning.
Okay.
And I've paid for the consultation, and hopefully I'll be able to get through to you, because I really want to speak to you like next week.
Okay, you even showed your face finally. We got you. Nice smile. Hey,
So,
you didn't have to hide now, did you?
I really want to speak to you because I have a very good friend in London that knows you in Kenya.
Oh, he does?
Yes.
He knows me from Kenya?
So, yeah, they're from Uganda.
Okay.
I don't know if you've heard of Charles Mbiri.
I know that name.
Yes. He's literally one of the big guys in Uganda. So his daughters.
Okay. I would love
his daughters.
The name sounds familiar, but I can't quite piece him actually.
That is correct. So by the time we speak, I'll tell you her name and I will tell her to it's okay, but I would really love to speak to you sometime next week. Hopefully I'll be able to get something full consultation. All
right, so definitely if you consult with me, it's always a full consultation. Everyone gets a full consultation with me. Definitely, I give good consultations.
All right, then. Thanks, you, sir. I really appreciate it, Elizabeth.
All right, bye-bye.
All right.
You can just get it from different angles.
You get ready to do another one?
Mm-hmm. I'm still on. All right. Hello?
Hello.
How are you doing? Lift it up a little bit.
Hi.
How are you doing? How can I help you?
I just want to ask a question for my friend. She did the vow thing and got approved. They requested for the medical, and she submitted it since like June.
Huh?
So and she was okay, and she hasn't heard anything from them up to now.
Is that so? That was like the request for evidence. That was the last thing they asked for.
Yes, that was the last thing they asked for.
So I don't really think there's anything to worry about. When they finally make the decision, they will let her know. So she should just be patient, or she can call and ask about it. That's really all she can do at this point.
You said?
She should just be patient. That's really all she can do. As long as she's sure it arrived and they received it, that's all she can do right now. Either way, or she can call and ask about it.
Okay, because I think she started the medical like June.
Okay, ma'am, it's only one question.
Yeah, I have a question, Melissa.
And the guy is waiting to ask his question too as well. Okay. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So are you clear on my answer, ma'am, so I can answer the gentleman's question?
Yes, okay. Please.
Thank you. Hello, how are you doing, sir?
Are you done?
How are you doing?
I'm good, Mr. Elizabeth. I'm always following you for your distance, but today I said I have a little problem and little questions I want to ask.
Okay.
First of all, my question is, like someone that takes asylum, can he able to marry a citizenship, a lady that has a citizenship here? Are you able to marry?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. If you find someone you love and that loves you and would doesn't mind filing for you, absolutely. It's a good idea.
But if you marry the person, what about the asylum? Am I going to cancel the asylum and start the marriage issue? Is it gonna be having a problem with that?
I'm sorry. That's a very easy question for me to answer, and I'd love to answer, but I didn't answer this lady's second question, so it'd be very unfair to her. But I've done many videos on this topic, or schedule a consultation, and we can talk further. Okay.
But you know, we have saying it's very far.
Yeah, I do all 50 states. That's no problem.
I'm in Maryland.
That's no problem, sir. I have so many clients there. Well, this consultation is gonna be over the phone, so that's not a problem.
Okay. You have a very client in Maryland, yeah.
Yes.
I want the second. I have many things now. But what is bothering me is that I have a Jewish lawyer that takes money from me, a lot of money. But the lady that working with the Jewish lawyer told me that because the Jewish lawyer is an older woman, now is not capable to work and do my job well. And the people that came in with her, all of them, they are going from the office.
So the lady just called me last week, telling me that we need to find another lawyer because the lawyer, the Jewish lawyer that I got, the woman that I pay for, is not capable to work my case. So it makes me to look at another lawyer, but I don't even get anyone. And whereby you guys are living far away, like you stay in California, right? Because last time we speak, you told me that you are in California.
No, Tennessee. We're in Tennessee.
Tennessee, yeah. So it's very far from me, and I'm working, like you can see. I'm working. I'm in a work. I'm in a job now. You understand? So for me to come in there, so I want the solution. How am I going to get you back?
What I can assure you is you don't have a problem at all. Okay, you don't have a problem at all. You don't have a problem that I can't fix. You don't have a problem that I'm not able to fix, okay? Schedule consultation, please. And it's very loud in your background. Oh my God. Sorry, so I had to let you go. It's so loud. It's so loud in your background. But sir, you don't have a problem that I can't fix, okay? If the guy is still there. You don't have a problem that I can't fix. I believe I'm able to help you, no problem. Just schedule a consultation, all right? And I'm sorry about the lawyer that's been stealing or eating your money, as Nigerians say. I'm so sorry about that. That's really the worst thing you can have happen. All right? Last two questions. Yay. Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. How can I help you?
Yeah, I want to ask, because I'm still married with my husband and my power is still on, and I haven't done any divorce, so I want to ask Hope if that would, Hope is not going to affect my power, or did I need to do the divorce?
No, you can remain married. It's up to you. You can remain married or separate. Either way, you'd still qualify. I mean, it's just about whether you qualify for, in other words, yeah.
Okay. Then the second question is about the medical. I haven't done my medical.
You people are so funny. You haven't been hearing me say I'm only answering one question. One question, madam. I would love to help you further, okay? You know I'm good for it. Schedule a consultation, please.
Okay. I will. Thank you,
ma'am. Have a good evening. Okay. I thought I was done. Two more. Before I take these last two questions, guys, I just want to remind people what I do. Remember, my name is Val Queen, so we specialize in the following types of cases. Believe it or not, our first specialty is we specialize in cases where your spouse is petitioning for you. So if you're in a good marriage, where your spouse loves you, there's trust in the marriage, or at least you're married to someone who's got your back, has your best interest at heart. Your first option is always to get a green card through your spouse, and we specialize in those cases as well. So we don't only do VAWA, which is based on problems in marriage. We also do cases where your spouse loves you and where you and your spouse getting along, and we also do cases where your spouse is actually petitioning for you. So that's the first type of case we specialize in. Secondly, we specialize in VAWA, which is now the opposite. That's based on the problems in the marriage. And by the way, while I'm on this topic, VAWA also extends to parents. So if there's a parent who's listening to me who came here to the United States to help your adult child who's over 21, and then maybe your child is now abusing you, or your in-law, your daughter-in-law or son-in-law is now abusing you in your child's house, you're in your adult child's house who's over 21, who's a U.S. citizen, and your in-law is abusing you, or your daughter themselves or your child themselves is harming you. That's also a VAWA application, okay? So VAWA doesn't only apply to a spouse. It can also apply to a parent who's being abused by their adult U.S. citizen child, all right? So we specialize in VAWA as well in situations where a parent is being abused by their adult child, or a spouse is being abused by their U.S. citizen or green card holder spouse, or in some states where you're being abused by someone who's not even your spouse. You're just a partner. You just have had children together. You just live together as man and wife, or as wife and wife, or as husband is husband. You just live together as a married couple, and to the average eye, if they saw you, they would think you're married. So these are states like Texas, Alabama, New Hampshire will actually allow you to get a green card based on vow, even if you're not legally married, because these are states that recognize a common law marriage. Then lastly, we also do asylum. So asylum is for people who have fled their home country because of civil unrest. Classic example of an asylum case right now is the whole Syria and Gaza situation. Anyone coming from Syria, from Gaza, of course Syria too. Anyone coming from the Gaza Strip right now, from Israel, could easily come and apply for asylum. All right. Now let me take these last 3 questions, but just wanted to say what we specialize in. And by the way, my name is Val Queen because I've been doing this for years now, and I've been the main person educating the brown community on all things VAWA.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, ma'am?
Good, and you?
I can't complain. I'm been trying to get hold of you. Thank you for picking my call.
Anytime.
A quick one, right? So I am going through the I-45.
All right.
And then I got an RFE for medicals. My significant other also got an RFE for evidence of the marriage. Now my question is this a good sign that we are not going to be called for interview? Not like it's a problem though, but just asking.
Yes. Usually if you get a medical exam, it's a sign that you will not be scheduled for an interview. Yes, it is a sign. But not 100% of those cases will not be scheduled. So cross your fingers, pray, just trust God that you won't get an interview, which most of the time it will be like that. Yeah.
I mean, the interesting and crazy part about it was that I just filed it and submitted it without literally no evidence.
Wow.
Nothing, no paperwork. Yeah. And
I'm happy for you.
For this.
I'm happy for you. Happy for you.
Oh, thank you. Not even one picture, anyways. Just so you know. I mean, I'm surprised that's why I'm asking.
Well, maybe you're one of these people that's really blessed or lucky, you know.
Ma'am?
Maybe you're one of those people that's really blessed or lucky, is what I could say.
Children of God. What do we say?
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you. God bless you. Have a good one.
You too. Before I take the next live question, I saw a question that said 2 questions I want to answer. Unlike my normal habit, which is I would like to answer only questions live, but there's 2 written questions that I've got to answer. First of all, someone asked me, is it true that only 25% of our cases are approved? That is the most untrue statement, absolutely incorrect statement I've ever heard. Because in my years of practice, and of course I told you how my name is Val Queen, well, our cases have been the most approved. All the cases I've been posting about on social media this year, all our green card cases, except maybe for 1 or 2, have been VAWA. So I would say probably 99% of our cases, 99% are approved. So that's totally not true. 25% of our cases are, somebody said, is it true that 25% of our cases, only 25% are approved? I say no. I would say more like 99%, even 100% are approved. As long as you really qualify, as long as you have a lawyer that knows what they're doing, you're approved. I even have heard of some people who file for VAWA by themselves and have been approved. So that's totally not true. Whoever's told you that is either doesn't mean you well or doesn't know what they're talking about. Okay, and the reason why is because VAWA doesn't even require it doesn't require even physical abuse. So if it doesn't require physical abuse, then that means it's, it opens it up for many more people to apply for VAWA. So that's absolutely not true. Second question I asked is, what amount of evidence do I need to apply for to remove conditions based on VAWA? So usually if you marry a spouse and then your spouse petitions for you, and at the time of the interview or at the time they issue you the 10-year green card, if you've been married less than 2 years, they're going to give you a conditional green card. And then at the end of the 2 years, you have to now file another application to remove conditions. So someone just asked me, how much evidence do I need to file that kind of application to file a removal of conditions based on VAWA? And the answer is it depends on your marriage. So for some people, we've just used 2 documents. For some people, we've had 5 documents. For some 10. It depends on what you experienced. But the real answer, I guess the best way I can answer that is that not much. VAWA really requires much less evidence than any other application would. So it requires much less. As long as you can prove that this marriage is abusive to you, that's what matters. If you can prove it 1 document or 2 document, great. All right. So it's not really about how much evidence you need. It's about what did you really experience. And in other words, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. Okay. Just provide good documents to show you actually went through what you went through. All right. Or have a lawyer do that for you. And that's one of our specialties, but that we do that. We can help you. All right. All right. Last 2 questions. Let's see who the lucky people are. Lucky people are 2 questions. Last 2 questions. Just answer this person's question. Hello.
Hi,
how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Thank you, Highly Curved. Sorry, Highly Curved just confirmed my statement, said I'm speaking facts, living proof. Just want to point that out. Hi, madam. How are you doing?
Yes, ma'am. I have a question. How long does it take for you to get your medicals after you've received your work authorization for a VAWA case?
Medicals. What do you mean, medicals? How long does it take before they ask you for your medical exam?
Yes.
I don't know. And that's true. My true answer. It could be 2 weeks later. It could be a year later. It could be a year and a half later. It could be 5 months later. It depends on when they feel they have enough. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Hello?
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
Hi. How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm good. Actually, my asylum case was denied, and I appeal in 9th Circuit, and it's still denied. So I'm not apply for reopen, so I can do VAWA case.
Okay.
So I'm married with a U.S. citizen 10 months ago, so I can apply for VAWA.
Okay, so in other words, you are still in deportation proceedings?
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Once your VAWA is approved, any lawyer can usually file a motion to reopen your case and then get it terminated. So you'll be fine. And VAWA is definitely the way for you right now. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hopefully you qualify.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
All right, guys, it's 5:42. I would love to stay here. Let me see, but I can't. I think I'm gonna just this. I can't. I need to go home, rest. It's Friday. It's been a long week, but guys, last thing I want to say, I definitely handle all 50 states. We handle all 50 states, and just Wednesday I had 3 different interviews in 3 different cities. Sorry, not 3, but in different cities, and I was able to make all 3. So that tells you. And I'm still, I don't know about other lawyers, but I still attend all my interviews. All right, so I still attend them, and I'm there with you from beginning to end. So definitely call me if you need a lawyer. We do all 50 states. And I always like to say I wouldn't be called VAWA Queen if we didn't do all 50 states. Right? So definitely our reach goes that far. We do all 50 states, and I still do travel for all my interviews. Now, I don't know how much longer I'll be able to do that, but for as long as I can, I'm still attending all my interviews myself. Hopefully, probably, of course, here in the future, when I start to hire more lawyers and get more lawyers in here, it'll be probably, then maybe I'll have one of my other lawyers helping go to these interviews. But right now, you still have the chance to get VAWA Queen to go with you to all her interviews. And I'm pretty sure in the law world that anybody who's really in my caliber, other lawyers in my caliber, I'm sure they've stopped going to all their interviews a long time ago. But I think even when it gets to a point when I have someone else who can go for me, I still think I would prefer to go myself. It's just one of those things I really love to do, to see a person through. I always like to see that I saw the case through to the best of my ability if I can. And when I say this, these interviews often come at the most inconveniencing time, I must say. Usually it comes when I have my own personal issues, my own personal things probably that are coming up. But no matter what, I just always tell myself, no, this person has trusted me with their life, and I want to see this through. Definitely want to see this through. So it's not easy for me to make it to all these interviews, but I'm persistent, and I make sure that I do, because I know it means that much to my clients. Two of those interviews, I probably didn't say much in that interview. I'd already prepared the clients for the interview before we went. So I probably said very little, but you'll be surprised. The clients told me, wow, I'm so glad. I just kept feeling like every time they were really interrogating me, I just kept feeling like, oh, I'm glad Wafula is here. I'm glad Wafula is here. I know she's going to speak up for me if she needs to. So, whether you go with me or not, this is the last thing I want to say. You just make sure these, now more than ever, if you're called for any interview, whether it's VAWA, whether it's adjustment of status through marriage, and definitely, most especially asylum, you really need a lawyer, okay? And I mean, if you have any other interview, but if you go to any other interview by yourself, but you go to an asylum interview by yourself, you'll be shooting yourself in the foot. I mean, asylum cases are difficult to win, even with a lawyer, even with us there. I could just tell you, they are grueling. They're long, very long interviews. So especially if you have an asylum case, you definitely don't want to go to your interview by yourself. I could just assure you that you would just be shooting your case. You would just be messing yourself up if you go to an asylum interview by yourself. Even adjustment of status to marriage interview by yourself. If you go by yourself, you're definitely shooting yourself by the foot. But most importantly, asylum, oh man, an asylum interview could take 2-3 hours of drilling. So you definitely need to have a lawyer, somebody who can back up that interviewer for you and tell the interviewer, no, objection. You shouldn't be asking that. Why are you asking that? You need someone like that there for an asylum interview. Of course, you also need someone there for an adjustment of status case, for VAWA interview, of course. But definitely that asylum, okay? But I'm just going on to say, basically, I'm so glad I was there for my clients, and I just could tell the difference. I know one of those interviews, my last interview, the interviewer was going in about something that was so irrelevant, and I just kind of spoke up and said, okay, can I ask what the relevance of this is? This has nothing to do with this person's good moral character. It has nothing to do with whether this person is admissible into the U.S. It has nothing to do with it. And so, of course, she gave me back, she was trying to deny, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? She stopped. She definitely stopped the line of questioning because I challenged it. All right. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Bye, guys. If you have a question, you got to catch me live next time. I see these two people saying, please take my question. But it's time for me to go, and I've taken more than probably 10 questions. So I'm going to come again next week live, and I'm going to try to announce it again like I did this time. All right. Bye, guys. Share. Let anyone you know who needs my help to call me. All right. Schedule a consultation. Bye. Bye.